Alright, what's happening, guys? This is William Craddock, WillToWinGaming. Today, I'm going to bring you a top tier deck. This is the Whitebeard and OP-03. I'm going to go over a little bit. There's only a few new cards that are pretty key, so instead of just doing an in-depth deck tech, I'm going to kind of try to go over some of the matchups you might face and what you're good against and what you're not good against. So the new cards of note, of course, are Ezo. This is just going to smooth your deck. Whitebeard has a Searcher. It's your Nami type card. It really lets you hit everything you need on curve combined with the Whitebeard Pirates. So you should really have a smooth curve most of the game because you have your even cost curve, your Atmos and the Thatch. You have your odd cost curve. You have your Marcos into your Ace. And so this deck should be very smooth, whether you're going first, whether you're going second. And honestly, because of that, it's going to change matchup to matchup. I don't think it's going to be like... I never agreed with this, but Strawbeard and Boatbeard's always like, go second no matter what. I didn't agree with that in the first place, and I don't think this deck is going to be any different in OP-03. But let's go over the new cards. We went over Ezo. We have Marco. This kind of just replaced King Do for the most part. He's a 5 for a 6 instead of a 5 for a 7. So he's 1k power less, but everything else about this card is just so much better than King Do. Like, he's sticky, he's hard to kill, he blows something up, hopefully, when he comes into play. So this card just kind of does it all for your deck. I think Newgate in particular is going to be very strong against the sea of Katakuri decks that come out. Because naturally, his ability, you're taking a life every turn, is good against things like 10-drop Big Mom. You're already just low on health or 0 on health, so you don't really have to play around it. And the second part is his natural 6k attack just lines up very well against Katakuri, whose biggest strength is 1 Dawn attack for 7, which against every other leader, is efficient, and it's going to take 2 cards out of your hand. But for Newgate, with his plethora of 2Ks like Otama, Jozu, and Makino, he can just, fade that attack pretty easily. So I think you will be just naturally strong against the yellow decks playing Edward Newgate. Against black, I don't think Newgate's strong against Lucci, for instance. I think Isho is a big issue for Newgate, especially because it's kind of hard not to have a bunch of cards in hand. You can mitigate a little bit by playing around it, but if you do that, you kind of lose your in-game advantage as Newgate, where, well, you have no life, but you have 2 Dawn up, and you have a 6k leader, so you could be at 14 with 2 Radical Beams, right? But if you're pitching your hand really quickly, you kind of lose that, do I have it, do I not have it edge as Newgate? So it's a little strange. I don't think Newgate's particularly good against Lucci. But things like Marco, they have a hard time getting rid of it. Things like, of course, Big Newgate's just good against everything. And Ace is actually very strong against the black decks because their stuff can be destroyed. But if you neg 3 it, they can either not block with it, like a Borsellino, for instance, or you can attack it down pretty easily. Like, Ace is just really strong. I'm still really high on this card. I think Ace is really strong. It kind of does everything. Like 7 for 7's good. It has rush, and you can neg this, neg that, kill it. This card's just so good. So black, yellow. Against Croc, I do not think Newgate's particularly strong against Croc. I think it's fairly weak to Mihawk. Fairly weak to Sogeking / Bounce Dofi. I don't think those cards are just, the end-all be-all, and they have some weaknesses of their own, but I do think Newgate's a little behind against the Croc deck, and maybe even if a new Dofi shows up, because combined with the Mihawk and the Bounce Dofi, they also have the 3000 Worlds, which gets rid of your Marcos, and, that's kind of what Blue had a problem with before, is things like Marco or Atmos, but now they can just get rid of it, and instead of, they're not getting tempo because they're using 4 Dawn to get rid of your 4 Dawn threat, but they're not falling behind either, which is normally what would happen to blue. Against a few other decks, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really played the OP-03 Newgate that much, just mainly against the new stuff like Rob and Katakuri. But we're going to get in some games here, and we're going to kind of see how we do. Do you do quick join? No, I'll host. That's Ty Zoro deck. We don't want to play that. We're seeing what we want to play at pure. Okay, we got a mirror. That's kind of boring. So he chooses to go first. We have a Thatch. So Thatch is good in the mirror. But we don't have anything on... We don't have an Atmos. I think we can mulligan this. Okay, so we got our Whitebeard Pirate. Try to hit Atmos. He's playing Strawbeard? Yeah, I mean, he's playing Strawbeard. Well, we know how to beat... we know how to go against Strawbeard, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Perfect. There's an... Do I want Atmos? Yeah, I'm going to get the Atmos out. So he's playing Strawbeard. Can they... I mean... Maybe not. Maybe he's playing something like Strawbeard. I mean, he could still have, like, Marcos and stuff. I guess it's 7. I'm probably gonna guard point this. Just to get the guard point out of my hand. I guess he'll tell me if he just takes this or not, what his, like, overall plan is. Okay, so he's definitely Strawbeard. So past this point, where we're at now I'm just going to attack him because I want to get him low on life before he gets to his Newgates. I'll just give you a Marco. So I'm going to give him this 8 ball. It's going to take an event or 2 cards, and I'm going to give him a 10 ball with my leader. Which I don't think he'll I mean, he can defend it. But now I'm ahead, right? Now I'm really far ahead. Or I should be ahead. And I'll protect this. Like, I think he's going to go after my Atmos, which I will protect. I have a pretty good hand for my game plan right now. Yeah. I get the Atmos and a 2K Makino. No blocker. So he only has 5. Yeah, I'll give you these though. He might be playing the... He might play a Marco here. Ooh, Rush Luffy. Yeah, I'll just give you the Marco. My plans are way... So now, here's a good question. I can ace, clean up his board. And then come in for 8 at his leader, getting 2 cards out. Then he plays Newgate. This is an interesting turn. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to clean up his board, then 8. I'm a little off tempo to be able to do like what I want to do exactly with the just attacking his leader. Because I think I don't have enough to defend, but I think this is good enough because this is also going to get 2 cards. And he can Newgate and he can probably just go after Atmos because I don't think he'd kill Ace. I'd just pitch a 2K. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get 2 cards here. And now he's going to play his Newgate, and then I'm going to just bash his leader. Because he's going to have no Dawn Up for events, right? Oh, he's just going to go after my... Okay, okay. Deal. Dealio. I don't even think I need this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got after him for 14. I have Jozu, so I can kind of play around Marco. I want to go 15. God, do I just want to go 16? I have 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just going to go all of it. I have 3 2Ks. I have 13 in hand, so he couldn't kill me on the crackback. I'm just going to go in. This is bad. I mean, he can't be playing Marcos. He's playing Strawbeard, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's gross. I was like, yeah, let's go 16. This is why, like, you just can't play this deck. Like, Strawbeard, you just can't play. Alright, we're gonna go again. That was good. That was a good game. Like I said, the ace turn I could is this the same guy? I don't know if it's the same guy. I'm gonna keep this because I have curve. I don't really particularly. I'll play another one after this because I don't want to play this matchup over. I don't know if I want Newgate. I guess if he's, I don't know if he's the same guy or not. I have 3 Marcos. I'm just gonna take this. I mean, I'm not playing Strawbeard, so this isn't like... My hand's actually not super good. But I'll be able to go like at most Thatch and then double Marco. I can probably pitch something. I can probably pitch a Marco here. Am I going to need some... I might need an ace at some point. So I'll go ahead and pitch a Marco here. So he's going to play a Luffy. He plays a Luffy. I can go 6 at Luffy, 8 at Luffy, play a Marco. I was going to give you the Ezo then. So I'll go 6 at Luffy, see what he gives me. So I go 8 at Luffy, or I can go 6 at Luffy again and just play a Thatch. That's a little riskier in my book. I think I just want to clear off this Luffy. And then next turn I'll start with my plan that I always use about just going faces the place. I'll probably do 6 8s. So I'm not super afraid of this. I'm not really afraid of this. I can just block, right? Yeah. I'm going to block. I think I'm just going to give him the Newgate. I don't think I want Newgate. I just don't think it's what I'm going to do this game. So next turn's the turn he can play his big Mamma Jamma. So I'm going to give him some wax. So we'll start with 8. And see what he does. It's probably going to be like a... Yeah, it's 9. Now, given how I started... I can do 6. He'd probably take it. I think I'm just going to do 6 and play Thatch. And I'll defend my my board aggressively here. Like, even if he has Newgate, he's so low on cards now. I can make this nutrition battle just given my hand. I almost just want to give him a Marco. I think I will. Because I don't think I'm going to play anything else this game. He only has 5 cards. I want to get cards out of his hand. And the most efficient way to get cards out of his hand is doing this. Like, honestly, I might just even attack with him. Maybe I won't attack with him, Marco. Seven. I guess I can leave it all up. I mean, he's not really going to... do I have any Whitebeard cards? I don't. I almost should have attacked with my my Marco here. Okay, that's good. So I can either block, discard my Whitebeard. I might play this a little differently if I wasn't talking, but I still think we're fine. Even if he has another Newgate, I think we're fine. I wonder how aggressive he wants to be. I mean, I have so much defense, right? Like, even if he has ace, he has to, you know, use all his Dawn to do the trick. This is a pretty easy block for me. It's fine, just like ditching Newgate. Like, I don't even want him. I mean, it's probably... I mean, you have to go after me, right? He's going to go after that. So this is a card out of his hand, or 2 cards out of my hand. I don't think I need that. Do I want to shift this into... Okay. That's hard. I mean, that's not really one you want to draw here. Let's see what we get. I want to see what I can turn this into. I can turn it into a Jozu or an ace. I don't think... If I ace this, I can get cards out of his hand. I think I'm going to turn it into a Jozu, though. Just more defense. I think we can just still take this over 2 turns. Right? So let's just... let's go low and slow. We have tons of counter out of our hand. Like... You get 2 rad beams out here. Yeah, let's just take it low and slow. There's no reason to force this. I mean... Even if he attacks 20, like, he's just nowhere close to killing us. Like, he could ace, pop this, and attack all of us. He's still just nowhere close to killing us. I don't even care, right? No blocker. Radical beam. Guard point? Like, it's not even... Yeah, I mean, he has to, right? Radical beam, guard point. And, I'll show him the Joseph since he knows we have it. And then, yeah. Alright, let's play one more. I want to go... Hopefully not that person. I don't want to play that mirror again. God, that Strawberry's just like, it's not a good deck. No, go, I don't want to play this again. There's me. I'd be like, host public game, no Whitebeard. That Strawberry deck's just, it's not where you want to be. It's so weak to just, oh, attack, 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 attack. Trial 1. Alright. Okay, yeah. See, I like Kuro. Alright. He's going second. So we have this. We're going for, yeah, I think we keep this. We also have the Whitebeard Pirates. Have a lot of defense. Probably use one of the event encounters early, just to keep from taking a bunch of damage. Kind of depends what he does in this turn too. That's pretty good if we don't get another, you know, like an ace or something. We also have the second one with Otama, so we can kill something like a 5k. So I'll probably give him a Radical Beam or Guard Point early here. He might not even attack for... Sometimes they don't even attack for 6. They just develop their board on turn 2. If he attacked for 6, I could just give him a Marco. Also, what? So I'm going to go in for 6 first and see how he responds to me. I had to read this. I think I want to kill the Pearl. I think I want to kill the blocker. Okay, having some 2Ks is good. This leaves me like a lot less vulnerable to just random BS attacks. I kind of wish I had an ace here, but I have Marco Otama. Or just Marco and leave up event counters, and then we go into Newgate. So he's gonna have a really tough time if he doesn't start trying to ping our life here. Like this like build up a board stuff doesn't really work against Newgate, especially if you're playing Kuro. Like I played a lot of Kuro. I made a video of it, so I was practicing it quite a bit. Like you just have to be aggressive, because when you're Kuro, you have so many things that can tap Marco, so you can go hard at their life, and then later when they try to turtle up with Marco, you can just tap it with like again and just kill them. If you don't kill them, you just get a bunch of cards out of their hand. Like if he attacks for 7, like okay, he's attacking for 8. That's respectable. I can take the first one, right? Yeah, I can take the first hit. The second one you want to defend. Whoa. Okay. I want to defend this one. Okay. That was good. I mean, I was like, I don't know what that card does, but... So he's this deck. But I don't think I care about cleaning that up. With an attack anyway. So let's do this first. I'm gonna kill this with a Marco. I just don't think I kill it. Give him the what do you call it? The attack. Then I'm gonna leave up a Rad Beam here so I can make sure I get my Newgate out clean. It's just what I wanted. Atmos and the Thatch later on. But we have a lot of counter. Like, I think we're going to get our Newgate out clean with 1 life. So we're not going to turtle up with our... oh, I guess I ditched my Marco. So we're not going to turtle up with Marco. No blockers. I guess it doesn't matter. So I'll just give him this... yeah. So I want to give him the 6s, and then if he tries to block and pitch 1k, I'll play the Newgate and give that an 8 attack. I mean, yeah. I think we have enough to survive if he does a double attack here. What'd he get? Karubi. We do have double Otama. Kill that if we need to. We have Otama, Newgate, again for 12, and then we can do 12, and then we have, what, 7 Dawn left? So we can do 888, 889. We can also just play a second Newgate. It just really depends how he plays his turn here. If he doesn't try to go after our life here, we'll just play a second Newgate and the game's over. Because then we'll have Newgate with Rad Beam up. So his only choice really is to go after our life. In my head. That's all I'm thinking. Like, if he just cleans up our Marcos, like, I will let him clean up Marcos. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not entirely true, I guess. It depends how he tries to clean up Marcos. I might let him go. Because if I just have one Rad Beam and Newgate, I just don't think he can close out the game. One life, one Rad Beam and Newgate, he can't close out the game. Let's see. He could do the kid attack, the 12-12. And that would leave him pretty vulnerable. Because the 12 from Newgate's going to hit. And that would give us 6 Dawn left. And we can do 7, 7, 10. Okay. That's not... Okay. I can see that. Another law. Okay. So he should go... So he's just leaving all his blockers back. Alright. He's like, I just hope he doesn't have another Newgate. Which we know we do. So... I could come for 6 and risk a punt. I think that's fine. I think risking the punt Gibson's fine. I either get 2K or I get a blocker and a 1K, and then I'm going to kill the blocker. So I think playing around, I think if this is punt Gibson and he taps this, it's fine. So now he has no life, so let's give him the next 6 to get the 2K out. His game plan was, I hope he doesn't have another Newgate, which we know we do. So this is going to get a blocker out. And this should close out the game. I don't see a world where he can come back from this. I guess he could survive next turn. I mean, he has 2 blockers. I'm going to pop one. And that's going to get the other. He has 5 cards. Okay. It's going to go 8. What's going to go 8 at? One of these. He can't be going at me. If he goes at me, I'm just going to take it. There's no way this is coming at me. Alright, let's do some, like, real math. I think 10's good enough. I only have to touch him once, right? So I can do 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. Yeah. I only have to touch him once. So this is all... Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's just dead. Alright. So you see Newgate still pretty strong. Not too bad. Yeah, the deck's just like really consistent, right? We had this game plan in our head. We had the game plan on paper going in. We executed it every game. It was very clean. Like, we could react to our opponents very cleanly because of the amount of 2Ks with the event counters, the naturally tankiness of Whitebeard. it just kind of all came together, as I think Whitebeard will. It's just a very consistent deck, given the Ezo and the Whitebeard Pirates, and then you just basically have like 8 Newgates or 8 Aces. You find them a lot easier. And yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, make sure you comment. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and don't hesitate to check out our Patreon. It's $5 a month if you just want to support us and our videos. And if you don't, you can just tell your friends. Maybe they do want to help us out. Just, we travel. We're going to Peoria this weekend. We're going to Gen Con. We're going to Florida PPG. I think I'm going to go to Pasadena. So there's just so much going on. And, we love to play the game. And the more we play, the more content we can put out and the higher quality content we can put out, in the sense that we want to be informed whenever we make a videos. Like, you don't see it, of course, but before I put a deck tech out, I actually go and grind for like 5 or 6 hours. And it annoys my fiance too. She's like, why are you playing so much? Like, I just, I want to be the best I can be in one piece, and then eventually that'll translate to other things I do, which, that's just how I live my life. So thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.